Tammy, and I am on my way to my son's. So happy New Year! Yay! It's a new year, new beginnings. Woohoo! Whew. It's about 2 o'clock here, and I'm going to my son's. We're having Reubens because we have a tradition. I don't know what part of the world does this, but corned beef and cabbage on New Year's is good luck. So I made corned beef and cabbage yesterday, and then I am making Reubens today. I think I did a video. I know I did a video and have that posted, so you guys can see that on how I make it if you guys are interested. But it's not too late to run to. I know Arby's sells Reubens, and then there's probably some like delis that have Reubens too. If they're open today, I don't even know. But it's not too late to make yourself a Reuben. It's corned beef and sauerkraut and Swiss cheese and Thousand Island dressing on like marbled rye or wheat or whatever you like, but I like the rye bread. I think that's the traditional. I don't know. But it's really good, and you guys, if you like those things, you will like it. So it's also good luck in the South to have black-eyed peas. So I brought some black-eyed peas, a can of black-eyed peas, so that we can cook those and we can all have some black-eyed peas in our Reubens so that this year will be a good year. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. It is the year of new beginnings. That's my phrase for the year, and I am pretty excited about that. I know that there's a lot of new beginnings for me, and I think I've gone through this before, but I'm turning 50. My daughter is getting married. My son is having a baby. I'm getting a divorce. Dennis will be moving out. So not that it's not without some anxiety and maybe even a little bit of fear, but it's all good things. And, new beginnings. It's a new start, fresh start things. So that's the way I'm going to look at it, and hopefully the year will also be a cure for, or at least if not a cure, at least the vaccine will work for COVID, and hopefully we can get a little bit back to some sort of normalcy. I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, honestly, it's going to be a good year no matter what happens. Even 2020, as much as it was a dumpster fire, there are still good things about it. And, it's another year we're kicking and breathing, and it's fabulous. We can love our neighbors and share our stories, and we have stories to tell. I mean, goodness gracious, over COVID, Tracy and I did a ton. I've done a ton. Let's see, my daughter graduated. She moved to St. Louis into her own apartment. She started a new career as a teacher. My son cleaned himself up. He found a girl that he really, really enjoys being with and spending time with. They're having a baby. They moved into a nice apartment. And that's fabulous things. Tracy and I, we went on vacation together. We went to Florida. We had some wonderful times. She was here for 3 months, I think, which is unreal thinking about it now. But it was so much fun. It was like having a friend. It was having a friend that, somebody I could talk to. Because Dennis is not that person for me, and he hasn't been for a long time. And our senses of humor are just way different, and things just weren't good. So it was good for me. I mean, it was nice to have a friend. So that was cool. My dogs are amazing. My cats are amazing. And I have so many blessings to count. And a lot of them are, happened in 2020 or, were a result of 2020 working from home. I mean, that's fabulous. I am loving it. And we're proving that we are able to get things done as a team and as an organization and still function well, better than well, great. Working from home in a whole different atmosphere and environment, and there are some things that we've had to work through for that, but for the most part, I mean, my goodness, thank goodness I was able to work and continue having my job, and thank God for that. And I do need to work on my YouTube channel and try to grow that a little bit and work on that. And I think that will come. I think that, that'll come. It's not a job for me. It's super fun, and I enjoy this. And that's the way I want it to always be. So I try to make sure that I don't ever view this as a chore, because, You guys are amazing. I have a wonderful group of people that I have met in person or even just via comments and messaging that are amazing. And I never would have been able to do that had it not been for YouTube. So I am forever grateful for YouTube for that. I am finding better and closer friends and real friends since I've been on YouTube than before in my life, which is odd maybe, but it's true. You guys are amazing, and it's great to have a place to talk to you guys and a place that you guys can, um, find enjoyable and get a little bit of happiness, and you enjoy my weirdness. So I appreciate you all. So yeah, I think that 2021 is going to be great though. I am so excited about the wedding, and I have a baby shower to plan. I have a bridal shower that I'm planning, the wedding that I'm planning, all of these wonderful things that are just too fun. I enjoy them. Um, yeah, I mean, and I'm going to my son's house or apartment right now to celebrate New Year's with him. I mean, that's fun too. That's amazing. And we're going to play games. Left, right, center. Have you guys played that? I have never played it, but I have heard of it for a long time, and people say it's a lot of fun. And it was funny. I had purchased them. I was in line, I think at CVS or Walgreens, and they had it like at the cash register. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to get one of these for each of the kids. And it was funny because it was probably October-ish, and I thought, ooh, it'd be good stocking stuffers. So I got two, one for Katie and one for Alex. And then a little bit later, Alex said, oh, Mom, we played a really fun game at Maddie's. It was called Left, Right, and Center, or Left, Center, Right, or something. And I'm like, oh, really? So that was kind of neat. So then today I said, when we were making plans to come over, he was like, yeah, we could play games. I'm like, oh, maybe we could play Left, Right, Center. So that's what we're going to do, I believe. And, it's just going to be fun. And it was supposed to be real yucky out, but thank goodness it's really not. It's wet, and it's a little chilly, but it's not even too cold. I mean, it's 36. I mean, it's cold, but it's not freezing cold. And we were afraid that it was going to be real icy. And it's not. I mean, this morning Dennis said it is a sheet of ice out there, and it probably was this early morning, but now it's just wet. And I'll just stay at my son's for a couple hours. I don't want to. I don't really particularly like to drive home when it's dark, so I'll probably be home before it's dark, and settle in and work on a knitting project and watch some of my Sopranos. I've been watching that again for the second time, and I am on season 2, almost season 3, and I knit a sweater for baby Hazel Jane yesterday, and I finished the whole sweater in a day, guys. I am not even kidding. It is so cute too. It's all furry. I saw it. Somebody had posted it and said that she was looking for test knitters. So I said, ooh, I'd like to be a test knitter. And she had a size 6 months. And Hazel, being born end of May, beginning of June, will need a 6-month size when it's December next year. So I was like, ooh, I'd love to do that. And I got a reply saying that she would love for me to do it. And she sent me the pattern. And I literally went to the store to get yarn yesterday morning and came home. I mean, I ate lunch, I did a few things, and then I started it. And I finished that thing last night before I went to bed. That was pretty amazing. And it was pretty cool. It's a really pretty sweater. So I can't wait for little Hazel Jane to be wearing it and me to see what she looks like in it. All cute. Tracy and I were talking. We were like, oh, she'd be so cute in that with some leggings and a big bow in her hair and sunglasses and little Ugg boots. Oh, my word. I can't even. This girl is going to be so cute. I don't know, but Maddie has red hair, so there's even a part of me that's like, oh, I hope she has red hair. I don't know. Whatever she has, she'll be beautiful. I am super excited. Yeah, I guess I don't really have much else. I feel like I've been talking a mile a minute. It's funny looking around because some things look open. Like even maybe on my way home I'll have to stop and get some Dunkin' Donuts. I did bring some pretzels for Alex to have and some water. You know, just, and that thing right there is a blanket holder, that white. I forgot to give to the kids for Christmas. So I have one for each of them, but that one's Alex's. I just thought, well, I'll bring it. Um, totally forgot to bring it because I made them each a blanket, and I was going to have it with that, and I totally forgot about it. Didn't even think about it. So I am going to make a closet upstairs be my gift closet, and I'm going to keep my wrapping paper in there, and my bags and my bows, and I am putting like those 3-drawer like plastic. I don't even know what they are, but they have like 3 drawers and they're plastic. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. I'm going to put those in there, and I'm going to put one for each person. So I'll have one for Katie, one for David, one for Maddie, one for Alex, one for Hazel. And that way when I find stuff that I want to give to them, I will put them in there. And Lisa and I already had an idea because we're going to do the 25 days of Christmas again next year. And we got I think it's shoe holders, like you put them over the door, and it has 15 slots, so it doesn't have the 12 to 25, but it has 15. So I'm putting like her gifts in each one of those, and then I'll just have to double up 10 of them. But that's what I did this year for her gifts, and it worked out really great. So I'll do the same thing next year, and if it's too big to go in there, then I just put it by it. But it really is nice because you can collect gifts all year long. And when you find something that you're like, oh, this is screaming Lisa, or oh, this is screaming Alex, I can go ahead and get it, and then I will know exactly where it is, and hopefully I won't like forget to give it to them or think of that. But I have done that before in the past too. So I'm hoping that I'm going to put that in Katie's room. It's going to be in Katie's room's closet, and that's also going to be my yarn room. And then she has a really cute twin bed with a trundle, and it's a canopy bed. It's just really cute, and I'm going to leave that in there so that when Hazel spends the night, she'll have a little bed to sleep in. So yeah, things are changing in my house for sure, and 2021 is going to bring a lot of new changes for that. Even like my decorating and stuff, I'm super excited about some of the things. I have like that new bedroom to put out, including a fireplace for my bedroom. I'm so excited about that. A new TV, just things to make it feel more like me. And I am just going to really try to enjoy myself and enjoy being alone. I actually bought a book on grieving, and I'm going to read that because I know that divorce isn't necessarily well, I don't know. In my opinion, you do need to grieve a divorce. So you guys know that my parents passed away a long time ago, but I don't know that I've ever really dealt with it so well. I was talking to Tracy about this the other day because, I've always had to be the really strong one. I've always had to be the person that, I couldn't be defeated because I had responsibilities. So like when my mom passed away, I had Katie. When my dad passed away, I had Katie. When my mom passed away, I had Katie and Alex. And as much as Leo, their dad, my ex-husband, he was an amazing father, it was still not within me to just let that go and not fulfill my responsibilities. And he is weaker than me. I know that might sound bad, but I don't mean it bad. And I would say that in front of him. He knows it's true. He, was a wreck for a long time with our divorce, and I couldn't be because he was, and because we had children that needed to still be children and be raised. So I don't know if I've ever really finished grieving all of that. And I don't know. I just thought that might be a nice thing for me to try to work through a little bit. If I need to go talk to a counselor or something, I'll be happy to do that too. But I started with a book. I should be getting it, I think, on Sunday. And I actually ordered the hard copy book so that I can, or it's not hard copy, I think it's paperback, but the actual physical book so that I can highlight in it and write in it if I feel like it, all that. So that would be good for me, I think. I think they said that there's an escape room in there. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, I'm going to try to improve myself. I'm not going to be looking for any sort of man. I'm not interested in that right now. Maybe eventually, but right now I need to just be by myself. I'm happy to. I've never really lived by myself even because I went from college and I had roommates, and then I went to an apartment with my first husband. We were engaged and we moved in together when I moved to Louisville. Well, we moved to Louisville, and then after I got my divorce from Leo, I had my kids that lived there with me, and so I've never lived alone. So this is my first shot at living alone. I'm going to be 50 and living by myself, and I'll have 3,000 square feet of whatever I want to do, and it's going to be so great. So, I mean, it would be lonely sometimes too. I know. I'm not just I'm just trying to focus on the positive. Because if you look for the negative, you'll find that too. I do know that, but I do know that if you look for the positive, you'll find that too. So that is what I'm choosing to do for this new year. I hope that you guys do too. I hope that it's a new and nice and fun and exciting beginning for all of us. And if you guys are having a hard time, I hope that you guys can try to find the silver lining somewhere. There has to be something that's positive, and think of the good things that you like in your life, even if it's small. I remember when I was in my darkest, I really liked to go to the gas station and get Polar Pops. I don't know if you guys know what those are, but they're just fountain drinks, and they have like little baby crushed ice lots of times. Kind of like Sonic has really good crushed ice, but we don't have those around here. So I loved to get a Polar Pop. It just made me feel better, and just silly stuff like that. That really isn't silly at all. But I mean, just that, just know, and it was like 79 cents or something. So I felt like, okay, even though I felt like I didn't have any money, didn't want to spend money on myself, I could do 79 cents once in a while and treat myself to something that just made me feel good. And and baths. That was something else I focused on a lot too. I would take a nice bath. You could get $1 bubble bath at the Dollar Tree, and it's pretty good stuff. And you can use that and just feel good. So take some time, take care of yourself. I know they say that you can't fill up anything if you're empty, like you can't fill a cup with an empty pot. But and I know that's harder to do than sometimes. I mean, it's easier said than done, but it is true. So take care of yourself, and I am here. So I am going to let you guys go, but I just wanted to say Happy New Year. I hope that all of you guys have a wonderful 2021. I hope that all of us do. I am looking forward to new beginnings. I'll talk to you soon. Love you all. Bye-bye.